Ketty and Sacha in the game of life. Come join us, be curious and open your mind. Let's play together to learn and to grow. Look deeper inside and your journey will flow.
Good morning.
Good morning, Sasha. How are you?
I'm fantastic, thank you. How you doing? All right?
Yeah, perfect. I'm good because I'm also really impatient to do the theme of the day. So good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the Game of Life, the game of free will.
Yes, we've got something a little bit different to do this week, haven't we? Just a little bit. We're going to make you do a little bit of work.
Yeah, well, work. No, we are going to play.
Okay, yeah.
No, okay. Let's say that for today the theme is the words,
Word. Yeah.
the words that are made to trigger us.
Yeah.
So in the game of life, there are many things which are there to trigger us, and we thought it would be nice to begin today with a little test and to invite you to do this test with us.
Yeah, we did it. We did it just before, didn't we?
Yeah. And so the idea is to play the game. I'm going to say some words or expression or short sentences. You are going to feel, don't think too much, don't think too long, and then you say, is this word giving you a positive, a negative, or a neutral feeling?
Yeah.
Yeah? So you can begin, you just feel with the word or the sentence, and then you say it. You say it for yourself, and then we will speak about it. So let's play.
Yeah.
Okay, control. Victim mentality. Logic. Spirituality. Selfish. Ego. Empathy. Narcissism. Don't be emotional. Politics. Injustice. Environment. Black and white people. Islam. Racism, fascism. Awakening. God. Fear. Love. Men, woman. Gay, straight. That was it.
There we go. It was really interesting to do this morning, actually, before we press record.
Yeah, it's interesting, to see and to feel what is happening within our body only with one word or one sentence, expression, whatever.
And there's no right or wrong answers, by the way.
No, because in the game there is no right or wrong
No wrong or
answer.
right, yeah.
Yeah, so every answers are good.
Yes.
What is interesting is to first realize that words have no power. That's words. A word is a word. It has no power. Till we give him power with our emotions. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So there is a meaning who comes behind the word. So let's take the victim one. Victim mentality, for example. We did speak a lot about victimhood in another podcast. So if you want to know more about it and to know how it is built in the game and why there is a victim in the game of life. Just go back to that. But victim mentality, I do think I did experience that many people experience that as being negative when it is about feeling, and when it is about being, they experience it as a put quite, yeah, it's still negative,
Yeah.
right? But it's positive, more positive than the other one. So if you tell me, yeah, this person did this to me, and I say, oh, you feel victim, the people react, I'm not a victim. It's
Yeah.
him. It's not me, you know? So
Yeah.
then when you say you feel a victim, then you get a strong reaction. When you
Yeah.
say, when someone has been robbed, oh, you are a victim of being robbed. Oh, wow. You know, the people accept that.
Yeah. It's more like a positive. Yeah. Like a
Yeah.
positive. Yeah.
So the victim mentality can be two direction, but even if they accept you being a victim, they attack the other one. Yeah, the other one is bad. So there is emotions coming in play. The word victim doesn't mean anything till it means something for you.
To your
And
story.
the funny part of this is that when you think about that, how did you experience victim mentality when I said it the first
No.
time? Is it positive?
Yeah, I was a neutral now.
Yeah, I am also in neutral. And it's
Yeah.
not because it's being or feeling, it's because I know that being a victim in the game is the game. So
Yeah.
if I want to become the hero of my journey, the victim mentality is the victim is never a hero.
Yeah.
He's always the one, but the hero will have some things happening to him, but he will continue. Okay, he can't be a victim, but he will continue. And
Yes.
one of the example I give for me, it was when I was a child. I was watching the videos, the movies of Bruce Willis.
Oh yeah, good old
You
Bruce.
know, the one, I don't remember the name, but the one where he was fighting and going and in the blood and walking on glasses on the ground and walking on it and taking all the glass and
Oh
on
yeah,
his
yeah,
fight.
yeah.
You know this
I
one?
can't remember the name of it. Yeah, I can't remember the.
Yeah,
I know the movie you're talking about. Yeah,
yeah, we will put it
we'll find it.
there when we find it. But it was the hero, but he was, yeah, he had to go through many, 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 many things. And he
Yeah,
could have stopped when the glass in his foot is, yeah, they did this to me. Yeah, I couldn't walk. So sorry, woman, sorry. Die quickly, I will come to you. Yeah. But we don't imagine that he could do that.
yeah,
He didn't choose for the victim mentality. All the things were happening to him or
yeah,
for him, but in the movie to him. And still, he continued. He continued because there was no moment he was thinking he was a victim. He
yes.
was just thinking this is the consequences of what is happening, and they are trying to make sure that I'm not coming, but I'm going to come. Wait for me, I'm coming. And that's why those movies were watched that much, because there
Yeah.
was a hero who was not giving up, who was not crying on his victim mentality, and he was trying to get to the end of his own.
He knew it was a game. He was playing
Exactly.
the game.
So he played the game, and and nothing is bad. I mean, we could have watched the movie and he was I feel a victim from beginning to end, but I do have the feeling that many of us would have watched only 10 minutes, or we wouldn't have watched all the things. If you keep on watching someone saying that he's a victim and doesn't do anything and he sits on his chair, yeah, my wife, my money, my body. If you have someone doing this for 1 hour and a half,
Yeah, you're not going to want to watch.
yeah, I think I will not. Maybe there are people we will. That's the fun part of the game,
Yeah.
is that we are not the same.
And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if somebody, if I talk to somebody and they say, "Oh yeah, I would love to watch the movie of somebody crying all the time and being a victim. I'd love to watch that." And my response, that's wonderful. That's whatever you choose to do.
Yeah, whatever you choose to do, if you want to watch that, it's on you. If
Yeah,
you think that you want to watch a movie with a hero, it's also on you. It's
yeah,
more about understanding, in fact, because that's one of the things that is important to understand with those words which has been made, created to trick us, is uh, we are conscious that we are using those words, but we are not conscious what they are doing to us inside, how they are moving us, how they make us go in one side or the other side of the story, how it makes us believe in the illusion of separation and how it makes us play, in fact, because now, for example, I don't mind the victim. If someone is telling me, you feel a victim, yeah, okay, if you want, it's not going to touch me because the whole emotion has disappeared from the definition of the word victim
yes,
for
yes,
me. And
yeah,
that's that's the fun part of the game is as long as you put something on it, an emotion on it, which is not a neutral one, you are making this world moving.
yeah,
Yeah?
yeah. Of course, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So now, which one should we speak about, you think, after? Because this one, if you want to know more, you already know, you can look at the podcast. But it's
Yeah,
interesting for you to know if you didn't see the podcast and you had a negative reaction. And if you saw the podcast and you had a negative reaction, then there is something which didn't happen in between watching this first and watching this one. So here, this is your hero's journey. In between the reactions that you did that couldn't change, that's where you can go inside and ask yourself, wait a minute,
yeah,
why didn't it change? Do I believe that I am a victim? And
yeah.
if you believe it, well, I don't care. I don't mind because it's your journey. But if you believe it, you want to know it. You want to know
You want
who
to be
you
aware.
are.
Yeah,
I don't need to know. You need to know for yourself. I know for myself when I was feeling a victim. Okay, I took all those little moments. I feel a victim here. Why do I feel a victim? What is, bam. And then going further, it's always a choice.
yeah. How about that's quite a powerful one. I think control is a really powerful one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because it's a big word, and had you have asked me a few years ago, I mean, I had lots of very controlling I was a very controlling person. I like to be in charge and in the lead and organizing everybody, and if they didn't come to my way of and I look back now and I think, my gosh, I must have been so difficult to live with or be around. Some people liked it at times, but for the most part, so yes, a control. But however, coming through my journey now and realizing where that came from, understanding it all now. So it's probably I think that's quite a good word to maybe explain a little bit further.
Yeah. I think you already began to explain it
Wow.
indeed, because there is how we are. So there is the world. And then if someone is telling you that you are controlling, maybe at the time you would have said, no, I'm not controlling,
I
or,
did.
oh yeah.
I'm just organized. That was
Oh
that
yeah.
was my answer. I'm not controlling. I'm just organized.
And we always find a way to explain,
A
so
reason.
we,
Yeah.
we don't want to experience the feeling of that word, so we find a way to explain it. I am not a victim. No, I am not controlling. No, I am not a narcissistic person. No, I am not selfish. No, I am not, I am not. So we always try to
Defend,
control
defend, defend.
and defend and say, no, I know better. But only the fact, in fact, that we do that means that we believe, in fact, that we may be controlling of the victim. And that's why we defend ourselves, in fact. So it's
Yeah.
calling something. But indeed, control, for me, it's the most interesting because I remember that when I was, like 10 years ago, when I began with my company, I began with something called body control. So it is about the science of movement. So I am a coach, but I am also I was a professional dancer, and then I learned a lot when I had my own injuries. So I went to help myself, and then I went to follow the lessons to know how to help myself further, and then how to help others. And the name came like body control, and it made complete sense because it is about the science of movement. So science of movement means how you move with your body, and how is it good and how is it bad, and how can you make it better so that you have less pain. So I
Hmm.
explain to many people, yeah, that's the body control is needed. So you learn for yourself to control your body. Yeah, no, control is really bad. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, but I mean, no, control is really bad. Yeah, I don't understand that you say those things. And I was attacked. So it was not even, they didn't even try to understand what it was about. It was directly attacking, saying to people that I was saying so it was strange. The people who experienced it were all happy. They all told me, wow, why didn't we learn that at school? And I said, yeah, I know, that's a pity, but now you had the chance to learn, now you know, and now you can give back. So when you see other people and they ask question, never give the answer when they don't ask the question. But
Yeah.
they see you and or they tell you something, you have now the power to give back to someone else because you know how to control your body. It's not about saying you need to control, it's about knowing how can you control
Yeah.
the body within and not from outside. But it
Hmm.
was a fight already, only with that word, because they were seeing as something positive, and for me, I was seeing as something no, something negative, and I was
Negative.
seeing as positive. They were like, yeah, the system is controlling us, blah, blah, blah. And I was, yeah, take the control back.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
give
Yeah.
your control there, take it back. Yeah, but if you control, then you don't feel. No, it's not about not feeling, it's about controlling. It's about when I feel, I can feel at the moment I am in front of someone and defending myself because I know better. I can. Or I can control myself at that moment and think, okay, you may think what you want and then leave. What? And do this, but then I controlled when I react. It's not about not reacting, it's about
Yeah.
controlling yourself with others. And there's some people who are good at that, by the way, are
Yeah.
controlling themselves, but they control themselves too much.
Yeah.
And then they don't even get it, they don't even see that they control themselves. No, I'm not crying. No, I'm not
Yeah.
doing. No, I
Yeah.
don't,
It's
and I,
bad to cry. Yeah.
hmm?
They believe that their belief systems tell them that it's, you don't cry. Especially, I'm a man, I shouldn't cry. Men don't cry or men don't show emotion. So yeah, I get that. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and we in fact use control all the time, even if it's when I'm going to wake up, when I'm going to eat, when I am going to see my friend, when am I going to go outside. We control our life all the time. The only
Mhm.
thing is in the game, we have learned that we needed to control others
Yes.
before ourselves.
I learned that so well.
Yeah. And we have learned many ways to control others by being strong. Whoa, I'm no better than you. By putting them down.
Manipulation. Yeah, or manipulation. You can manipulate people
Yeah,
into doing what you want to do. Yeah.
yeah. That's where the narcissism is comes in play, or the selfish, or the ego. That's where the ego come in play. In fact, the wounded ego, I would say.
Yeah.
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 So the control, I always experience it at the moment I saw that we could take the control back over myself, my body, and my mind, and my soul. Then for me, it was this, I loved this word. For
Mhm.
me,
Yeah.
control is positive because it was I was trying to guide people to take the control back, to see themselves in that control, to see that they give control away to some other people, to see that they want to control over us. With the coaching, for example, if you want to control over us, it's so obvious, in fact, that at a point, if you don't are not conscious that you do it, you need someone to tell you that you are doing it or to ask you what is control for you and what
Yeah.
it is that you do. How do you call that? So that you are able to see the differences or that
Yeah.
there are no difference.
Yeah. Yeah.
And often what we don't like, it's because there is something which is calling us there to tell us, hey, go inside, because there is a reason why you don't like that word. So in fact, all the negative words, all the words that we now gave, which are normally neutral, it's
Yeah.
just a word, all the emotion which are negative, it's a gift for you
Yeah.
to say, hey, that's where I come welcome. And then you just choose one. You don't need to do all of them at the same time. You just choose one and you see in which way you are like that, you know?
Yes.
Because
Yeah.
the control, I do believe that we need that. We need, I need to control if the water is warm enough before I put my spaghetti. You know, controlling. I need to control if my car is good before I go on the road. I need to control if I'm feeling good in my body when I was sick the day after before I go to an event. So
Mhm.
control is basically our life. The problem comes when we put a negative feeling, a negative thought, negative feeling, and then when we put it in one way, one
Yeah.
dimensional way, it is only the control. Yeah, the people try to control us. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. But you give the control away. That's what you do. They don't try to control you. They try to get what you want to give.
Yes. Yeah. 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 And if
At the
you,
moment you say, no, 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 wait a minute, the control over me is for me, it's mine.
yeah.
So repeat again. No, I don't feel that, you know. But I'm not angry at you, but I don't feel it because control is neutral, and for me, it's positive. So positive, what you want is not positive. So you know, you
Yeah.
can play then in the game of life when you are aware about what is happening in your body. Then
Yeah.
you can play with that. That's also something that I think interesting next time, one of the next time in the podcast, awareness and consciousness, because we
Yeah.
that's
We have touched on it. We've touched on it a little bit in one of the other ones, but yeah, we can definitely speak more about that as well.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah, because I do think that the trick words uh, are called with emotions.
mhm.
And then when you become aware about what is happening in your body, then you are able to change things. But if you are conscious, it's not enough because
Yes.
consciousness can't go outwardly. It doesn't need to go inward. While
Yeah.
awareness is about you.
All inwards, yeah, and
Yeah.
it's really
So,
really funny to say that because even one of the words I for me personally, I think when we did this beforehand, and my reaction to the word God, just through my whole life, has been linked to just religion, just religion. I've always associated God with religion, and no, don't, pushed away from it, and no, I'm not religious, I don't. And actually, so now the word God, before it would have been a negative word for me that I don't want to hear about, didn't. But however, now throughout my journey, actually, I completely understand the difference between the words God and religion, and how and now, so now it's a neutral word for me. The word God. It doesn't
yeah.
give me that reaction, but I remember always feeling that reaction. I don't want to go into a church, and I no, it is so silly now. But again, it's all part of the game, and
Well, you explain your part, and my part was the opposite because I was believing in God from the first day of my life, and I did have some religion at a point in my life, a lot. But at a point I said, well, you know what? I believe in God, but I don't believe in what you say because you are a human being, and you can never, ever, ever. It's not possible what you say. So he's going to explain me. But then I would say that I believe in God, and the people who had the oh, yeah, you are religious. No, I just believe. Yeah, but Yeah, it's not the same, you know?
No, this could be a really. I think we should definitely do. We'll do another conversation on this on God, religion, spirituality, because I think a lot
Spiritually.
of people, yeah,
Yeah.
have confusing, conflicting
Yeah.
thoughts about it all.
That's what they are trick words because
Yeah,
we can't be all confused about it. So the list that we gave, it's a list of confusion, you know? If you take this same list and you go to someone else and you ask, the answer may be different. And then you see where you can connect, in fact, with each other on which stem. For example, if I say God positive and you say God negative, I know there is something going on there that I cannot solve at once, but I can only help you to see someone believing in God and how she behaves without the religion. That's the
yes,
only thing I can do is being me, and then you will judge or experience, observe, because judging at the beginning you may judge, but when you see me walking and being happy, then you're going to be curious and observe more and ask yourself, well, I don't understand because I thought it was religion. So you are
yeah,
going to, let's take my Google, ChatGPT,
yeah,
you know?
and then start to ask questions, and then start to have the conversation, and then hey presto, you'll all be doing conversations and putting them on YouTube.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And then we never know how the things end.
Yeah, exactly. But no, yeah. So we'll do that. There's some of these words. We'll definitely do some different some separate conversations on them because we can go into them a lot deeper actually, and it might answer quite a lot of questions or
Yeah,
curiosities
yeah,
with
yeah.
people watching.
And maybe what we can do is also because I put it on purpose in between. That is the sentence, don't be emotional.
Yes, don't be emotional.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah,
Because this one, it is inside of of this test because it's a sentence that we all, if you are above the 40, 50 years old, you heard that when you were a child. Don't be emotional. You don't be too emotional. Oh, you always cry. Oh, no, no, no. Men don't cry. Men, the man, you know. So we
yeah,
heard that a lot.
yeah.
So it was negative. Yeah.
Yes,
Don't be emotional. It's negative. So you are going to build yourself up as someone who shouldn't be emotional.
yeah,
But what we see now is that there is a movement of people, us included, who say, no, they should feel, men should cry. You hear
yeah.
a lot of women
Sit
say
with
that.
your emotions. Yes,
You show your emotion, don't keep them inside. So now it evolves.
yeah,
So if you say don't be emotional, okay, the negative thought is there, but you can now think, no, be emotional.
yeah.
You
Yeah,
know, you take the
well, I'm going to be
thought.
emotional. I'm going to feel it, and I'm going to go inside it and work out where it's from.
Yeah, yeah. And I can imagine also that before when I would react on the don't be emotional, I would feel uh angerness, you know, like I cannot feel what I feel. How do I do that? Okay, I need to push them down. So I would feel way more deeper emotions, like not being seen or whatever. And now today, if I hear this sentence, don't be emotional, I would think, I do whatever I want, you know? So the whole demeanor of this sentence has
Yeah,
changed.
go.
And yes, yeah. And that's funny because it did happen with us. So it's not like saying control today is good, that it cannot happen now. It means that we just need to make a choice to decide that emotions are good. And
Yeah,
if someone says, don't be emotional, you say, well, I do what I want. You don't need to stay if you don't want to hear my emotions, but I'm going to express them. You know,
yeah,
then you become more assertive and you become more, you love yourself. So you love your emotions and you love the game and you love the fact that when this emotion is going out, you are able to to do
Yeah,
that, you know?
yeah, absolutely. And
So
you're putting your boundaries with love, as we spoke about before. You're putting your, your loving boundaries up. This is me. This is what I'm feeling. You can accept it or not, or but yeah, it's yes, it's
yeah, yeah.
really interesting trick words.
Yeah, absolutely. And I do like the idea that when the people are able to discover now that this life is a game and that all the things that are happening, the words that are used, are all there to play, that they are able to see, okay, I could begin to play to see, even if it's 15 minutes a day or 10
Yeah.
minutes a week, you never know. But seeing this, like taking this list and trying to make the emotion change within one word is already something. So
Yeah.
you can think about, okay, you believe in the game, so then you think, okay, that's, I can begin. I'm going to this one, and then the next one. And if you still don't want to believe in the game, and you think, yeah, those women are crazy, or whatever I think, no problem. Just take the test, look at your list, look at the one you put negative in front of it, and ask yourself why.
Yeah.
Where does it come from? Why do you believe that, for example, logic is negative?
Hmm.
I know why, but because in the game we made sure that we don't believe that there is logic because we are, of course, the source. We are part of the source. Normally, we know 100% of what is happening on this earth. We made sure that we wouldn't remember to have a life experience, but still, there are things which are still in our body, informations which are still inside. So it was needed to create other emotions so we will be able to play. But logic, without logic, you don't have the game, you don't have life because I mean, when you go to bed is to sleep. This logic, we no, you can also go on in your bed to read. Okay, but can you go in your bed to, I don't know, to eat? Yeah, you can. Can you go in your bed to pee? No. Well, so there are purposes in things
Yeah.
that we do.
Yeah.
So it's logic. So life is logic. We are on a level of source logic. But since we are four, we have been trained to think without logic.
Yes.
I explained that in my book. I wrote a whole chapter, me watching the adults when I was a child, because it's like it was the beginning of my life. It's the beginning. You are being trained, and I'm seeing people say, yeah, you shouldn't do that because it's not good, or God is going to punish you. There was
Yeah.
God punishing me. And then 2 days later, I see them doing exactly what they told me that I shouldn't do because otherwise God would punish me. And then I'm like, okay.
Ah.
But wait a minute. You did that. Charlie, don't speak. That was the first reaction.
Yeah. Oh,
So then you are here and you're like, wait a minute. I'm sure you told me with your whole consciousness what I had to do. But you are completely not aware about what you are doing. You are doing the opposite. And when I tell you you do the opposite, which is not logic, you tell me to accept that it is not logic.
oh. Just thinking about your poor self as a child growing up and having to
Really.
deal with that is
But
that's
we all
intense.
did. We
We all
all
did, yeah, in certain ways,
did.
yeah, yeah,
So I could look at myself and think, oh my, that's what I did. Yeah, my parents never listened to me. I was like that. But at a point, you realize that it may be on this part of another part of which part, but they all did.
yeah.
Imagine, for example, for the logic. We know that we have energy in our body. We know that we have emotions. Yeah. So this we are going to speak a little bit more about next time, because this time was the fun part where you are trying to understand with the words. But we know, for example, that our body can say how we feel. We know
Mhm.
that with the face. If I'm
Mhm.
angry, if I'm happy, My face is changing. So we
Yes.
know that. But then what we think as parents, for example, we go to a child and they say, what is happening with you, mom? And you say, nothing, child. Everything is all right. You are lying, hypocrite. Your
Yeah,
child saw it. Why do you think that he asked?
because they can
Not
sense.
logic. You give
Yeah,
me an answer which is not logic because I see something in your body. I see you reacting. I see you being different than how I know you. And when I ask you if there is something, you tell me, no, everything is all right. So you learn me that the logic of what I see is someone all right. I'm
yeah,
all right. You
yeah,
learn me that, and I'm a child, and then you are going to do it twice, and then you think, no, don't say the children that is going bad. We need to save the children and to protect the children. Like it always annoyed me when the people would do that to me, and I was a child, and I thought, you do think that I'm stupid.
yeah. When
You do.
actually,
You
by
really.
being honest with them in a child-friendly way would be so much more beneficial to their, to their programming.
But that's a choice because that's the game of life. So that's the part of logic. So
Yeah.
that's how we can say with those words. And if you think that you would like more explanation about other words, just let us know.
Yeah, definitely. And we, like I say, we'll do a couple more conversations on some of those words because I think they'll be quite good subjects to go further, to delve further into. But yeah, meanwhile, yeah, we hope you've enjoyed a little bit of playing with us with the words today, and it'd be really interesting actually to do the same exercise in a couple of months' time if you want to play and just to see how they changes. So keep what you've marked down now, and then if you want to have a little, have a little play and see how you feel in a couple of months' times and redo the words and see if any of your neutrals change to positives or negatives to neutrals or because I think if I'd have done this a couple of years ago or even last year lots of those words would have had different reactions to me over the last year, so they're definitely changing. Some are changing from a negative into a neutral currently on as we're going day by day. So yeah, but yeah, that's been very interesting subject today, Ketty. Thank you.
Yeah, no, thank you because we create that together. But yeah, I do. I really enjoy this one, and I remember that I made also a test for my book Hidden in Plain Sight, and it was all about also look within without any judgment because we don't judge because we are playing. So it doesn't matter who you are, what you do, that you are a narcissist or selfish or empathic or autist or whatever. It doesn't matter because it's your journey, it's your game. You are the hero of that game. But to become the hero, then it's better to have the information about yourself so you know what you can do and what you cannot do, and you know what you can make better or not. And I don't speak about the things doing, working like we learned, but about the things which are within to find the peace and the happiness and yeah,
Yeah,
the joy
definitely.
in the
So yeah,
life.
if you've got any comments or questions or anything at all, then do get in touch. And yes, we will see you on the next one. Yes, we'll put everything below. And if you want to
Yeah,
watch any of the other episodes that we've talked about as well, any of our
yeah,
other big conversations, then we'll put links to those as well behind. So
yeah.
yeah,
And
and until sorry, go on.
don't forget to follow us, to
Yes.
share the video with others because we care also about others. And if you learn something, someone else can learn something. So to share and to put your comments, to let us know what you think. If you have questions, to put the questions there in the comments. And if you want a podcast or a YouTube video with a theme, just let us know and we will do it with pleasure.
Yeah, let's all play together.
Yeah, let's continue to play this game of life.
Right, fantastic. Thanks, everybody. And until next time, we'll see you
Yes.
then.
Yeah,
Bye.
see you next time. Bye bye.